Hello YouTube and welcome to our next war recap video against BEROS, a Spanish clan from the name. Reasonably close war, both dropped one attack here and there. They got a triple on our top Town Hall 10, which was a Town Hall 11 dipping. Did a good job on getting 2 stars on all of our Town Hall 10s otherwise and our Town Hall 11, but left a few stars on the board at Town Hall 9. And that really ended up being the difference in the war. They actually had an extra Town Hall 10 than us, Town Hall 11 than us. Still getting used to Town Hall 11. So one advantage on Town Hall 11. Good effort from us. 1 or 2 stars here and there on their 10s, but a great cleanup on the 9s, and that ended up being the difference in the end. Let's check out our attacks. Major with a tough job of hitting both Town Hall 11s. Some good attacks at Town Hall 10, but no 6-star wars. Baza with a 6-star war, which is pretty cool. Leonio left us this war because he didn't do both attacks. I think I may have said that in the last war, but it was this war. Props to Geek and to Minnie Murray and Diddy Kate for 6-star wars this war. Let's check out the action. Kicking it off with a Town Hall 10, and we'll again fast forward this to 4 times speed because we've seen this attack before as well. So Banana Man giving it a bit of a twist with Queen Walk and Mass Minor. So actually that's quite a nice little combo as well, because it just means the Queen survives all the way through to the end and can contribute to running through the middle of the base. But the miners doing a perfectly good job of raging their way through the base and clearing out absolutely everything in their path. Had 2 heal spells and his King's ability up his sleeve. It really is quite overpowered, that attack. Jace coming in and showing us the same thing, just in case you hadn't seen it. And if that sound came through on the video, you can probably tell I'm recording this video immediately after the previous one, because that was another swig of my beer. Everything in the world is better with beer, except perhaps Pavlova. Alright, Jason coming through and getting the triple for the team. Very nicely indeed. Uni coming in. As literally a brand new Town Hall 10. Coming in, and I mean by brand new Town Hall 10, I think the only thing that's finished upgrading is the spell factory offensively, so that's pretty cool. Welcome to Town Hall 10 Uni. It's a completely different ball game to Town Hall 9, and we've also got Jenny joining us at Town Hall 10 as well. All the rules are completely different, but it's kind of the same. You'll understand what all that means in due time, but it's all part of the fun. Alrighty, coming in and absolutely crushing it. The extra spell just makes such a difference. That second jump spell lets all the Valks keep going through the base. We'll fast forward a little bit here. There is a little bit of work for the Queen to do. But I'm going to slow down. Look at these 2 wizards. Great spotting by Uni. They're recognizing that all the defenses in that corner of the base were targeted on that golem, and therefore she could drop those 2 wizards to take out all those defenses, free up the golem to go run around, let these 2 wizards come in and take out the gold storage, while her Queen is working her way across the other side of the base and is going to come and take out the rest of the base for them. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you always keep a couple of wizards up your sleeve for cleanup, because had she not done that, Uni's Queen would have had to beat through 2 sets of walls to get to the defenses that those 2 wizards took out. It makes such a difference. Okay, and then we've got Crusher coming in. Again, we'll hit this by ×4 because this is a dip attack. We've got mass Valks, we've got bowlers, we've got kings and queens and golems, and you can just see when you're a Town Hall higher than the Town Hall you're hitting, it's kind of a little bit OP, waltzing from one side of the base across to the other. Crusher's doing it here with Valks and bowlers and heroes, and doing it very nicely and stylishly indeed. And the next thing you know, it gets the triple. Alrighty. Bazza coming in. Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9 action. A little bit of mopping to do from our Town Hall 10s on the Town Hall 9s. It varies from war to war. Sometimes we get all their 9s cleared with our 9s. Sometimes there's a bit of dipping required. It just depends on how things are going and how busy people are in their real life TM. Okay, so Bazza's coming in. Nice funnel being built. A couple of bowlers going around the outside, but the bulk of them going in through the middle. This is HGHB. We've got bowlers. We've got giants, we've got healers, and we've got hogs. The hogs working their way around the outside of the base, clearing up one set of attacks. Importantly, they've taken out the air defenses, so there's absolutely no danger to those healers left. The healers switch target onto the Arch Queen. That's quite handy because the Arch Queen is being targeted by the Expo. The healers will keep her alive whilst she takes out the Expo, and then from here it's just mop up action. We'll hit the fast forward button whilst all these troops go and clear out everything that's left. There's a couple of builders' huts in the corners. It's not going to save the base on this occasion though, and Bazza gets a well-deserved 3-star. Very nicely done. Death Star coming in with the Death Star attack. Okay, so we've got the Queen Walk coming in, and yes, I said that before we even started the attack. That's how confident I am that DS is going to be using the attack. Okay, so it drops one hog to get the lure. Nicely done. After having cleared out those outer defenses, very nicely planned. Double poison. Bowlers in one corner with the healers now. Wizards just to get the lure and push the bowlers the way that he wants, but they do actually end up going into the base with the Valks. That isn't normally what DS likes to have happen on this raid, but it actually works out very nicely for him here. A couple of bowlers following his Valks, just getting extra value, and the splash the bounce damage, I don't know what you call it, splash or bounce, from the bowlers, just adding extra punch to the Valkyries, and the Valkyries are actually soaking up a lot of the damage from the bowlers as it is, so that's actually working out very nicely. The Queen's going around the outside. She's quite low on health. She's lost her healers because of the placement of the air defense, but there is plenty still left. She's taking out defense after defense. There's bowlers, there's giants, there's the Queen. There's nothing left in the base. Very nicely done, Death Star. Okay, we'll quadruple this one whilst Leonio is at Town Hall 9. This was his last attack with us before he went back to his parent clan, which is Merc, and best of luck to you at Merc, Leonio. Hope we bump into you guys again. It was a cool war we had with you, and pretty cool crowd as well, so props, and it was a pleasure warring with you whilst you were with us. Okay, so nice, very nice little Govaho, classic stuff. Golems into the core. Nice, the troll double giant bombs on this base, but the hogs just managed to survive and gets the triple. So golems into the core, Valks support, and hogs around the outside. Okay. Andrew coming in. Okay. Kicks off his Queen Walk by taking out the CC that he lured with a single hog, and now his Queen is going to get some pretty serious value here. So he's already got 2 cannons, a wizard tower, and the next thing she's going to take out is an arch tower. So that's 4 defenses, and the raid's only just started, so that's excellent value. Unfortunately, those healers are walking into... What were those wall breakers doing? So I got distracted there. He dropped 2 wall breakers at the same time, at the same spot, and they're running completely different directions. That's just what you get with wall breakers. But what saves him here is that superb placement of that first heal spell, where he caught all of his hogs and all of his Valkyries. What allowed him to do that was the funneling that his Queen had done, which pushed all of his troops in the same direction. So superb spell placement and timing there by Andrew. Pays huge dividends. He's still got his King's ability. There's only a builder's hut left, and he's got the kitchen sink and everything that goes along with it still running on the board. Gets an easy triple. Made it look so easy. Okay, this is Bazza coming in with Nice choice of placement for the baby drag, because there's good value with the funnel on the baby drag there. This looks like another what's called HGHB, where we've got a funnel being made, giants coming in, some bowlers to back it up, and the bowlers just do so much damage. Hogs then just to take out the flank, and a nice heal spell there, again catching multiple sets of attackers. There's hogs and there's giants in that heal spell, and possibly even bowlers, so that's actually quite nice. And the bowlers here are reinforcing the hogs, even though quite a few hogs go down to the spring traps. Nevertheless, so much of the base has been taken out at this point that there's only one way this attack is going to go, so we'll fast forward it. Those bowlers do so much damage. Didn't even use the Queen's ability. Very nice attack, Bazza. Okay. Minor Major going. It's not just about HGHB and Valks all the time. Sometimes good old-fashioned air comes along. We'd hit this base several times with ground and not had a lot of luck for one reason or another. So Major, to his credit, try something different. It's bringing a max Lava Hound in the CC. That's good value there, soaking up damage from 3 different air defenses and catching a black bomb, an air mine, which would have taken out one of the dragons more or less. Lovely placement on the rage spells, pushes all of his dragons through onto all 3 remaining air defenses. We'll fast forward a little bit because the attack does slow down. That does happen with dragons. One thing that I would say, if you're contemplating a dragon attack against a Town Hall 9 base, you can't afford to wait that long on the CC. If you're going to CC lure and then dragon, that's a tough ask, because dragons are a bit slow and killing the CC does take a little bit of time, so you have to balance those 2 factors. Jamison coming in, again, double Zapquake dragon attack, and why wouldn't you, with the tasty treats that are the exposed air defenses on this base. So Zapquake's the exposed, or the one air defense that's out on its own. That's a good choice. Comes in with his dragons. Like that he dropped the king down first, just to distract those few defenses that were able to target both ground and air. Just helps with the dragons. Drops his loons in. As a general rule, I think you probably get better value at Town Hall 9 taking a Lava Hound in the CC rather than 6 max loons. They just have so much more hit points and distract the air defenses for that much longer. That's just my own personal preference, but Jamison does it with balloons and does it well here. Plenty of dragons left up, no defenses, still got his queen, and boom, 3 stars. Splendid attack. Nice to see a bit of variety. And talking of variety, we have a La Lune, 1 hog just to get the lure. We'll fast forward. King goes down, a couple of poison spells, queen goes down, and a baby drag. The baby drag was just to really help the queen with the CC. That was all about just taking out the CC. It's La Lune time. At odd basis, all the archer towers, most of the air shooting defenses are all at the top of the base. So it's pretty heavy on the loons up top and early with the raid spells, knowing that once the top half of the base is down, there's pretty much nothing in the bottom half of the base that can shoot air, which is why you'll see here there is just a massive amount of lava pups and other stuff left over in this raid. It's ridiculous. Yeah, tough base for ground, kind of silly for air. That's a Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9 and still only use 2 raid spells. They're not all like that. That's because it's a bad design for anti-air. Goes back to what I was saying in the last video against people adapting their bases because of the frequency with which people get hit by ground and leaving them badly exposed for air. So Eva's coming in here. Not just all about air though, because you can still use ground and it still works effectively, as Eva is about to show us. So drops the golem down, a few wizards just to help with the funnel. Possibly could have dropped those wizards a bit further out and had them start to build the funnel before dropping the golem, just so the queen didn't shoot the golem for quite as long. Would have kept the golem alive a bit longer, but no matter, because those double rages have just and backhand heel on the Valks. Nice technique. Haven't seen that much in our clan, but it's very effective. Those rages that pushed the Valks, literally pushed the Valks through the base, it seemed. They just flew through. Look at the number of Valkyries that are left over, and that's after having pushed their way through this base from one side to the other. So very nicely done, Eva. Enjoyed watching that. Very cool. Didn't use all of her wizards. And still had... okay, we'll fast forward this one because this was a very early base. And it just begged for a double Zapquake attack. A couple of hogs just to get the lure. That, by the way, this was a fresh hit, so that wasn't 1 or 2 hogs. I think that was 4 or 5 hogs, so it was guaranteed to get the lure, knowing that in doing so it would take out the cannon and then take out the air defense that was behind it. You might want to rewind and watch that. But so that's 2 Zapquakes and 6 hogs to take out a second air defense and get the CC lure, which meant that I had all the dragons and all the rest of it to take out 1 air defense and the rest of the base, and the rest is as she wrote. Okay, Zimmer again, double Zapquake, mass drags. We've seen this before, and we'll no doubt see it again because it's just what works. That's what you do, and it's possibly a little late on the Lava Hound, but no matter. I'd like to drop the Lava Hound before I drop the drags, just because the Lava Hound's got so much health and you do want it to pop. And if the dragons take out the air defense too quickly, the Lava Hound has so much health that all the rest of the defenses just can't take it down. But I'm nitpicking because Zimmer gets 3 stars, and who's to argue with that? Lovely lady is on her way home. Alrighty. This is Beer, another alt account, so we will fast forward. Again, dragons and loons. Nice funneling on the dragons here. This is a Town Hall 8 attack, and he does it well. Dragons just working their way through the base. Not much to say on these. I would actually be interested. Maybe I'll do a straw poll when we next meet on whether I should continue calling these Town Hall 8 attacks, because we've got quite a few of them. They take up a fair bit of the video, and I'm not sure whether anybody watches them. Because if you're like me, it's like, oh, it's a Zapquake drag loon, or it's a Zapquake drag la loon if it's Town Hall 9 dipping. But Mini Murray, Town Hall 8 on Town Hall 8, very nice funneling, because Andrew is a very skilled attacker from many attacks at Town Hall 9, and still remembers how it all works at Town Hall 8, which is unlike me. The first time I attacked at Town Hall 8, I'd completely forgotten how to use dragons. But there you go. Gets the 3-star very easily. A few dragons just doing their usual thing. Dedicate coming in with a... This looks like a go wipe. Alright, this is Town Hall 8 on Town Hall 8 go wipe. So we've got wizards, a couple of archers, I should say, possibly a couple of golems, some peckers. Okay, the only suggestion I'd make here, Kate, watching this video, if you're watching this, is you dropped your hogs in at the same time as your main force, and it worked well for you here, but generally what people do is they save their hogs for the second half of the attack, so you can see how the first half goes, and work out where you need to drop them to take out the remaining defenses that your other troops are going to find it hard to get through because they have to beat through a few walls. Didn't make any difference for you here. Very easy 3-star, very nice attack, but just something to think about. Hold on to those hoggies and deploy them a bit later. It gives you some more options depending upon how your first bit of the attack goes. Okay, Mini Murray coming in, got the Zapquake, it's got a raid spell, got dragons. Interestingly, he's coming in quite a long way away from the drags, it seems like, but it's all about building the funnel so that his main attack force, as you see here, just gets pushed straight into those air defenses, and not just the air defenses, but he manages to score a Tesla and a wizard tower with his balloons as well, and those balloons are still alive. They have so much health for Town Hall 8 attacks. Very nicely done, Andrew. Okay. Just a couple more hunk here. Now this is... I'm going to play it fast at 4 times speed, but this is a Town Hall 7 hitting up on a Town Hall 8, so it's just one dragon on each corner. It's all about building the funnel. The rest of the dragons, look at how tightly packed those dragons are in the core. It's all because of that funneling you did with the first 2 dragons. That's what we mean when we talk about funneling. Using a small number of troops to direct a large number of troops where you want them to be. Hunket does it absolutely beautifully here. Okay, so we have got, completely crushes that Town Hall 8. Very nicely done. Okay, 2 more. Raj coming in with a couple of dragons, gets Zapquake on one of the air defences. He's coming in, he's got his dragons, he's got balloons, and lovely use of the haste spell there. So that was Rage on one side to help his drags into one air defence, and haste to help the loons into the other air defence. That was just splendid to watch. Very nicely done. It's probably the best use of a haste spell that I have seen for a while. So props to you, Raj. Superb. Okay, 1 more. Oh, well, this won't take long. Do we want to watch this? Oh, I guess we're here now, we might as well. So, look, just really good. The only suggestion that I would make for peeps is try to keep it fresh for yourself. Look at each base with fresh eyes every time you do an attack. It's easy to get complacent and take the same army that you did last time and not look at the base, but every base has a weakness. It's always worth looking at. So hope you enjoyed this one. Let's keep the war log green. It's been a couple of good wars and we're in a very tight war at the moment, which is pretty exciting. So props to everybody. Hope you enjoyed the video, and see you